want to wish every father happy Father's Day. How are you guys doing today? I hope you have a fantastic day today. Like, guys, listen, fatherhood is an exciting thing, depending on how you basically embrace fatherhood. And so today we're gonna have a really interactive session. I wish, guys, you guys would have to place some comments in the comments section, because ideally what I was thinking is to have a really interactive session as it relates to our Father's Day celebration today. But it is important that we really reflect on some key moments being fathers. Like I remembered when my daughter was born, I was back in the world, and so we were actually living by a bar. I wouldn't want to get into the specifics, but when my mother-in-law called, it was around 7-8 o'clock in the night, and so we had to rush my wife to the hospital. The thing is, the entire crew that was with us, Lyman, ended up by the hospital. And so, we spent the night basically until about after 5 in the morning. The nurses came out and said, guys, one, you all are making too much noise, and two, listen, this child is not coming as yet, so you may as well go and come back home and come back later. So, later the day I went, and it was not until the following night. So my wife had like a 24-hour labor. But what was really stayed in my mind when I saw my daughter for the very first time. So if I have to think about an event that I will never ever forget, is seeing my daughter for the very first time. This little creature, well, not creature, human being that could fit in the palm of my hand. How precious she looked with her long hair. And then if I have to think about another memory that really stood out in my mind up to this day, is the very first day she went to preschool in her nice, pretty pink uniform. It is quite memorable, but at the same time, it was like a sad time. How would she adjust? Would she be okay? Would they take care of her? Kind of stuff like that now. So it was really emotional for me, I must say. Now the thing is, what I would like for you to share, what was that moment, that special moment that is still in your mind as a father. Most of us, now the thing is, those are just two. I have so many special moments as a father as it relates to my daughter. But you know what? It would take the entire video, because I don't want to stay too long with you guys, as you would want to spend some time with your family. So those are some things that, like, two off my head, that I would want to bring forward that really stood out to me now. Obviously, have like the graduations, moving from preschool to primary school, from primary school to secondary school, when I went for her to get her results, stuff like that, going to her graduation ceremony, those things really still stood out to me, but the thing is, what really impacts me to be a father? Who are the people that played pivotal roles in my life, I should say? Like, who were like your father figures growing up, kind of stuff like that. And I remember a guy, well, Mr. Beard, he's actually still alive. He actually taught me in school as well. And when I first became a believer in Christ, he was one of the people that I looked up to in church. The way he kept his family together, the way he taught them in the things of God. And so I am so grateful to see my daughter now growing up loving God, growing up, understanding who God is, and really feel the love to serve God. So then it is something that you guys could think about. Who was like your father figure growing up, and what are some of the things that you took from that person, in being a father? What would you do differently though? In terms of being a father. This is why I'm saying that this should have been a really interactive session. So I want you guys to place your comments in the comments column. As a matter of fact, you know what, you could share this video so that other people could have their views as well as, growing up as fathers, some of the things that they would have seen as positive or even negative, allowing you to be the best father that you can be, But something that kind of bothers me though, and it's not like I want to gripe on Father's Day. You guys think about how they treat mothers on Mother's Day, how it is promoted, how Mother's Day is promoted as it relates to how Father's Day is promoted. Do you really think that society supports fathers or even the event of Father's Day the way they support mothers and Mother's Day? Do you think society has impacted the way, fathers are treated? Now, we could look at that from several perspectives really, But if we think about a man, when he was first created by God, he found himself in the garden alone. Well, the Bible doesn't say how many years he found himself in the garden alone. But you can imagine a man doesn't have anybody to talk to except when God comes down in the still of the day to talk to him. But you can imagine him being alone, probably for years, just seeing the animals, and he could interact with the animals. I don't know if that has an effect on the way men are today, because most men don't really like to talk, And so sometimes we have challenges as fathers, insecurities, and we may not talk because probably the way we were initiated or the way we came into earth, I don't know, but I know that God would not have made a mistake. But I would like to hear your thoughts on that, as men, as fathers, how do you feel as a father? Do you think there is enough support in society for fathers, more so single fathers? How does single fathers relate? How does organizations relate to single fathers? Do you think there is enough support system in place for single fathers? And do you think that people should be more supportive and understanding for single fathers? Because this is a time that we really need to start having these discussions, because some of our men folk, yes, they may be fathers, but they do not have the proper support system. In addition, they may be uncomfortable to come forward because they don't know how they will be viewed. But we have to understand that when a man was created, or Apostle put it across so nicely. When he talk about a man, he speak about the male man. He calls the male man in Hebrew is known as Zakar. Now the thing about a Zakar man, he has two functions. One is competent to worship, and two is his male phallus. And so because men has moved away, so this could be part of the discussion as well. Because men would have moved away from one of their primary function, which is the worshipper, and he drives more, or he functions more on the second aspect of who he is, his male phallus, that may have given him or removed him from his rightful position, not only as a man, but as a father. So it is very, very important for that man, that father, to go back to that place of being a worshipper, of being a prophet and a priest, because he needs to be there to speak over his child or children's life. So that is something that we need to think about as well. Now, what about a man who is expected to become a father, but he never got a proper reference point about what a father should be, because that man grew up with his mother as a single. His mother was the father and mother in that home. What would you tell that man in terms of preparing him for fatherhood? Have you ever thought about that? Are those men, young men who grew up with their mothers alone, properly prepared for fatherhood? What can we do as a society to help those young men? Because I'll tell you this, Fatherhood doesn't start when that baby, that child is born, you know. Fatherhood starts when that child is in the womb of the mother. Hear me and hear me well, eh? Understand this. Now remember, that mother is going through different types of changes, one in her body. She's now bringing forth a child. She's feeling the movement. What is the role of the father then? Because I'll tell you this, that child starting to develop, that personality is being formed from in the womb, and that father has the opportunity to play a major role in the child's upbringing from in the womb of the mother, because the findings has shown that by the time the child gets to 10 years old, the personality is formed. So you do not want to miss out as a father to play a critical role in the development of that child. So you know, Abundant Seed family, this video is a bit different today. So you know what, we really want you to place your comments in the comment section. We want you to be able to share this video so we could get some feedback, we could have some discussions going, because we really want men as fathers to occupy their rightful role in society, to occupy their rightful role in the lives of their children, because your child is dependent on you, not only to be a financial supporter, but to be an emotional supporter, but to be a spiritual supporter as well, because that child during the stage of growing will experience different things. Remember as well that that child sees you, daddy, as his or her hero. Check children out. They always like superheroes. They always are attracted to some kind of hero figure on television or in the movie, whether it's She-Ra or Hera, whether it's Superman or whatever it is. This big head one, what's that big head one called again? I can't even remember the big head one. Dora the Explorer. You know, so they have all these heroes that they look forward to, but are we setting the right example as fathers, knowing that they look to us for that example? So we are their first heroes, and so it's very, very important as fathers that we set the right example for our children, because we should be leaving an inheritance not only for our children but for the children's children. We have a critical role to play, because the Bible says that we should train the children in the way that they should grow, and when they should go, so that when they get old they will not depart from it. So you know what, Abundant Seed family, I want to wish each and every father, whether it's biological, whether it's adopted, whether it's spiritual, whatever your role is as a father, do it well. Make a conscious effort to be there for your child or your children. Lead by example. Be the best role model that you can be. And you know what? Tell me where you think you would have fallen short as a father, where you think you can improve as a father. This can be the discussion that can start. And you know what? If you guys show me enough information that we can probably do a live Facebook or something, or put a panel together and have like a Zoom presentation where we could discuss fatherhood, where we could discuss parenthood, because it may not only be issues among the male but issues among the female as well, so we can continue to build this Abundant Seed family together, because this is what this is about, you know. This is about building families. Abundant Seed family is planted by the rivers of waters, And so we want our fruits to always bring forth, our seeds, I should say, to always bring forth fruit in every single season. So today I take this time to say, Happy Father's Day to you today. May God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless you. And Abundant Seed family, I love you. I love you. I love you. And may God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Don't forget to check out Kingdom News Radio Mondays to Fridays from about 7:45 a.m. I would be sharing some nuggets there. Check it out. It's really, really good. Support the brother as well. Brother in the Lord, as he continues to bring kingdom news to the wider audience. Guys, take care. See you soon. Don't forget, if you have not yet become part of this community, like our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. Take care. Bye-bye. See you soon. God bless you.